What's up guys, today I'm going to show you how to sample a song. For instance, flip a sample from this to this. As always, one of the first 400 comments, winner free matching done by me. Make sure to follow me on Instagram if you blink sometimes, but I'll shut up now and let's dive into it. The first step is finding something that you like. I like this. I really like that chant and I want to do something with that. The next step is trying to find the part that you like, and I like the vocal, and I was lucky enough to find it online after just Googling it, but sometimes you're not that lucky. You can find tutorials on how to extract vocals on Google. That sometimes works, but here I was lucky. The next step is figuring out the BPM, the tempo, the beats per minute of the sample. So what you can do is detect the tempo in your digital audio workstation, and here I've been lucky, it says 122. Then we stretch it to that tempo. I want to go from 122 to 125, I think. Then we move on to the melodics, aka the notes that we can use for the sample. Now, an easy way to do this can be just opening up a piano and playing notes alongside the melody like this. So F sounds like the note that is being played, so that's the root note of the sample most likely. Let's see if we can find some other notes that work. So it also goes up to an A sharp here, and then back. D sharp works as well, but we obviously have more notes, but at least we have the foundation. So F is going to be our root note. So now we have some notes that we can work with. We have the acapella. It's start to figure out what you want to do with it. For this, it's a Brazilian song, and I want to do like a DJ edit, a festival edit of it that DJs can play, that is very playable and has just that chant in a Brazilian bass sort of vibe. So what I'm going to do is start off with some drums. So I'll put in a kick, which is something simple from my sample packs that you can download down below. Let's find a clap. Now with some claps. The tempo switch didn't exactly work, so we're gonna have to modify it a bit and chop it up, I think, to make it fit the groove. After cutting it up, this is how the original starts. It's just made for a different kind of groove, and this is how it sounds now. Sounds a bit cut up and digital, but I think with effects and stuff, it's gonna sound nice. And here, it hits on those beats instead of... It's just a bit off in the original. So that's that. Let's figure out the bass line. So, I like this sound. I used it in my track Strangers 2. Let's just try this for now and put it in C and F. And now it's just up to you what you feel fits the sample that you have. And you can just play around in the piano roll and... and you'll hopefully figure something out. I'll just test some rhythms out here and see what I can come up with. So I mean, something like this will work, I guess. It's a bit boring, so let me try something else. Okay, so this rhythm sort of feels nice to me. It has some space in between that I can fill up with percussions and other stuff that I want to do. So for instance, on this first hit, I'm thinking bum bum with like some sound, and fill it up here maybe bum bum with like reverses and rum bum. It's just up to being creative here. But something that I know that I want is like some fill into the drop. Could do like bum 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 bum. That's pretty cool. With the right sound, I think that could work. Maybe we can have it at the ending here as well. Like here. It's a bit boring when it just stays on one note, so in the second part here, I'm thinking we could go up. Maybe up to A sharp. Because we already figured that note out early in the process, and then maybe down to D sharp here. It sounds a bit cheesy with that ending, but I think without it, it gets too boring. And then we go back into just a flat note. like this. Let's try that out. So now we really need some effects and sidechain on stuff. Let's add stuff to the bass. So I added some effects, a short reverb here, some distortion, and sidechain, and I've also cut out a lot of the lows so that we can bring in another thing to do the lows and the sub underneath this bass line. But it sounds a bit better at least. And for the sub, if you've been following this channel for a while, I think you know what I'm gonna try and go for. Just a punch in the balls. And let me just copy the bass line in here. Now we need to put that an octave down, it's a bit too high. And now we have some sub. This is how that sounds alone. Could have some longer release and maybe some few more notes because it's missing quite a lot of space here. Like this maybe. And with the top line. Okay, we need some sidechain and effects on the vocal at least. It's driving me nuts now. So I went a bit crazy with the effects. We have a lot of resonance cutting. Some boosting, just making it fatter. Compression, we have quite hard compression, some even distortion, and just a lot of resonant cutting. There's a lot of sounds that were nasty to the ear, and some heavy sidechain as well. Bit too harsh maybe. I think it's starting to sound pretty good already. What do you guys think? I hope you like it. Okay, we need to fix that sound. We need to add some extra perks and toms and just spice it up a bit, I think. Just added this brass thing that you get in the welcome pack that you get when you sign up to my email list. You get a sample pack for free. It works. It just fills it up a bit. So to fill in the space that I want here, I want that hit. I just added this kick from my Z remix sample pack. I think you could go over a lot of these hits just to add some extra body to the sound. Adding some crowd noise just to beef it up a bit. I want to crash or something. Putting in this. Still give it some spark. So I hope you don't get too annoyed that I'm not going into details and stuff, but I have a lot of other videos, for instance, where I produce a song from scratch and all that, where you can check out more in-depth production. But here is just an overview of how to sample. So the thing before the drop, I think I said I wasn't going too much into detail, but like having it just a sub and maybe it distorting more and more. Let me just check and up the drive here, less tweaked, and up like this maybe. And have it be volume automated. And a little radio filter, well, telephone, and we can go like this, and maybe. Okay, that sounded a bit nasty, but you get the idea. I'll play around with it later and see how I can make it work. Okay, so as I said, not going too much into detail, let's put something before the drop. If I was a DJ and wanted to play it out, I wanted to go straight into the vocal, I think, just to have everyone sing that sample and maybe have it low cut as well. So it's going in like this, maybe. Maybe we can put like a pad around it or some shakers. Let's see. I like this pad from my Z sample thingy, maybe. It's a vibe. Let's add some shakers. This drum loop is from Strange Do. It's a bit off in the timing, but I think it works, sort of. Just adding some reverses into here. Okay, so this is a pretty friendly first break, which just opens up with this. Goes into a short build-up. But what do we do after? Because we want to switch things up. We don't want this dragging on forever, and we want something new and melodic. So I think we should try and put in some chords under the vocals for the second break and take it from there. The sample that I've chosen is very difficult to play because it's very long. So we're gonna need long chords like this. Maybe we could go up to or a G. And then up to That's pretty cool, I like that. And adding some cowbell here just to keep it moving. Something like that. Just to keep the rhythm going. It can be very low in volume. And then you could go once more even. Okay, so it's super basic, but you get the idea. This is just something different for the second break. I'm probably bringing some kicks here and stuff like that. I've spent 1 hour and 10 minutes on it so far. I think I'm just gonna keep it to this for now. I'm gonna probably spend 30 more hours to finish this, which is obviously gonna be too long of a video, but I'm gonna work on it for the next couple of days and I'll just put the end result here so that you can listen to the thing, and I'll also drop a download that you can download the extended mix if you want to play it in the description below. If you guys want to see me do live streams where I finish entire songs, that's gonna take like tens of hours, then please comment and I'd love to do that in the future. But for now, I think this is how I would flip a sample like this to fit what I wanted. Hope it was helpful in some way, and I hope you like the end result that I'm hopefully making now. I think I'm a bit late to a session, but I think I'll have it done within a couple of days, so you can download it below. Thanks again so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next week. Bye.